In this video, we are continuing our discussion of theory base of accounting. Today, we will discuss few more accounting principles and concepts. They are accrual assumption, business entity principle, money measurement principle, accounting period principle, and full disclosure principle. The first one, accrual assumption. According to this assumption, the transactions which are of financial nature should be recorded when we enter into that transaction, irrespective of the cash settlement taking place. Okay, I am repeating. A transaction is recorded in the books at the time it is entered into and not when the settlement takes place. Now listen to this example properly. Like, I purchased a machinery for my business on 20th March, but I made the payment on 5th of April. So according to accrual assumption, I will record the transaction of acquiring the machinery on 20th March, because there is an obligation on me to make the payment. Because the ownership has transferred, there is an obligation to make the payment, so it will be recorded on 20th March according to the accrual assumption. It will be considered a credit transaction, and later on when the amount is paid on 5th April, one more transaction will be recorded as the liability settled. Okay, in the same manner, revenue is also recognized when sale is complete. It is immaterial whether cash is received or not. Like in the same manner, if on 20th March I sold goods to my customers and they paid me on a later date, so on 20th March itself I will record the sales, I will recognize the revenue. Okay, and when they make the payment, another transaction will be recorded. Till then they will be appearing as debtors in my books. Like, third point, expenses is regarded as incurred when the goods or services are purchased or availed, and obligation to pay for them is assumed. Okay, repeating, transactions are recorded when we enter into the transaction. Okay, whether the cash is received or not, that is another matter. As soon as an obligation to make the payment arises, the transactions will be recorded as per accrual assumption. Next, business entity or accounting entity principle. It is also known as separate entity principle. According to this principle, the business and the owner are considered as separate. Now, in business studies, when we were discussing about sole proprietorship, we discussed that from the legal point of view. See, there are two different terms, legal point of view and accounting point of view. From the legal point of view, the sole proprietor and business are considered as one. But from the accounting point of view, the business and the owner are considered as separate. Okay, here we are discussing business entity principle from the accounting point of view. And according to that, business is considered to be separate and distinct from its owners. All the transactions are recorded in the books from the business viewpoint, not from the owner's point of view. Okay, all the transactions will be recorded from the viewpoint of business. That's why capital is recorded as a liability for business. If the owner is withdrawing money for his personal use, it is recorded as drawing. Okay, so the owner is having a separate account. All the transactions of owner and business will be recorded in capital account or drawing account. So all the transactions are recorded from the business point of view. And last point, owners are considered as creditor of the business to the extent of capital. That's why when we prepare balance sheet, capital is shown on the liability side of the balance sheet of the business. Okay, capital is considered as an internal liability. Money measurement principle. Now we had discussed the definition of accounting, and we learned that all the events or transactions which can be measured in terms of money will only be recorded in the books of accounts. So that is what money measurement principle says, that all the events or transactions which can be expressed in terms of money will be recorded in the books of accounts. Other events which cannot be measured in terms of money cannot be recorded in the books of accounts, however important it may be to the business. Okay, to the future of the business, any some events are important, but they cannot be expressed in terms of money, so it will not be recorded. Like there is a labor strike, okay, and because of that strike there will be loss to the business, but the losses cannot be measured in terms of money, so it cannot be recorded in the books of accounts. Now there are two limitations. Like the first one we discussed, that events, however important they may be, cannot be recorded in the books of accounts if they are not measurable in terms of money. And second one is also very important. The change in the value of money is not considered while recording the transactions. Okay, like if you go through the revenues of the businesses nowadays, or the valuation of the businesses, it's too huge. The same businesses few years ago, their sales were less. Okay, one major difference is that there is a change in the value of money. Like say gold, no, a business dealing in gold, 10 to 15 years ago the cost was around 6 it was between 6 to 7,000 rupees. Okay, and now if you check the cost of gold, it is 50,000 rupees. So if the company is selling 10 grams 15 years ago, it will be recording it as 6,000 rupees, and now it is recording it at 50,000 rupees. So the change in the value of money is not considered, and this is one of the drawbacks of money measurement principle. Accounting period principle. Now see, the life of a person cannot be estimated. Okay, but how do we measure that? We have divided the life of a person into smaller intervals, say 1 year. In the same manner, according to the going concern principle, the business will continue for an indefinite period of time. Okay, but the stakeholders like investors, management, they need to take decisions, and they have to take informed decisions. For that, the life of the business is divided into smaller intervals, say 1 year. Okay, according to this principle, the life of an enterprise is broken into smaller periods so that its performance is measured at regular intervals. Management bankers require accounting information at regular intervals so that they can take appropriate decisions. Okay, so that's why the life of the business, according to the going concern, the business will continue for an indefinite period of time. The businessman cannot wait for such a long period, so the life is divided into smaller intervals, say 1 year. Nowadays as the technology has advanced, you can get information of quarterly also. Okay, quarter 3 months results are also available. Full disclosure principle. Now see, the companies, businesses have to publish their accounting information as per legal requirements. Now they have to disclose all relevant or important information so that the stakeholders like investors or the government or researchers, even the management do not cannot go through all the transactions. So it relies on the financial statements, and if financial statements do not disclose everything, then there will be problem while taking decisions. Okay, so the first paragraph, according to this principle, there should be complete and understandable reporting on financial statements. Okay, financial statements we haven't studied yet. It is prepared at the end of the year. It includes profit and loss account, balance sheet, which shows the profits of the company and the financial position of the company, and other information which is shown in the notes to accounts. With the help of this notes to accounts and financial statements, the management and the owners can take informed decisions. So the proper presentation or the full disclosure as per the legal requirements is there. Okay, the next one, like this is to enable, okay, this is to enable to make correct assessment about the profitability and financial soundness of the enterprise. These statements help the investors to know about the financial position of the company, the performance of the company. So the proper presentation is important.